Stephen, first of all, commiserations with the result, but how do you assess the performance in the overall match today?
Very disappointed with the result, because I think if they're truthful as well, a point with each team probably would have been a deserved result. If anything, on the balance of play, I thought we had more of it. Without being clinical in the final third, perhaps our more creative players and our Biggies and our Cadses, our Elliots, our Dannys just weren't quite, missing a little percentage today, which happens at times. But not from the want to try, and they give me absolutely everything. So defensively, that's the best I've seen anybody cope with the big boy up front. And listen, we got undone by a decision that our goalkeeper's in there with a potential broken leg or a broken ankle, so he's clearly got the ball. And I had the benefit of video replays. The referee didn't. I didn't see it at the time either. So in his defence, until they get help, decisions are going to cost us.
What are your thoughts on the decision and the goal that ultimately decided the game, Stephen?
Seeing it back at the time, I thought it was a 50-50 challenge. Seeing it back, and seeing Trevor's leg and the potential that could be the damage to it, I have to say I don't think the centre forward meant it in any shape or form. His momentum takes him into the challenge, but Trevor clearly gets the ball and he follows through with his momentum, and it's a free kick. Goal shouldn't have been allowed. Make no mistake, we shouldn't have passed the ball back there. It's an individual error that we created with our own players, so we can deal with that there. But until the referees get help, Bobby's made that at full speed decision. I probably would have made the same decision at full speed.
And I guess it must be equally frustrating for you that it was almost just that one moment that has cost the game, because the performance overall, there was a lot of positives, wasn't there?
There's a lot of positives. You've got to remember where Hearts are. What if they won 12 out of 12? They've spent a lot of money, they've got a big squad, they've got a big budget. So you've got to remember that we've taken them all the way there. They're defending their own box, playing on the counter-attack in the end, which we did leave ourselves open to because we were going for the game. But I think a point would have been a deserved result. Possibly we didn't do quite enough in that final third to win the game, but we have to pick ourselves up. There's a lot of positives, and we go into another tough game against Aberdeen.
Yeah, there are a lot of positives to take. I guess one of the negatives will be what might be the repercussions for Trevor's injury. Immediate reactions, do you know how he's feeling and how it's looking?
No, just looking at the state of his ankle there, it doesn't look particularly good. I'm hoping it's just it's a superficial wound, hopefully, but it looks like we'll need an X-ray and a scan before we'll be sure on that, so we'll keep our fingers crossed.
And going into a big game against Aberdeen, this isn't a case of having to pick the boys up, because like you say, there are so many positives. How are you feeling, Stephen, looking forward?
Yeah, listen, there's disappointment in the dressing room because, as I say, I think boys can be a little bit better in the final third. In terms of their overall application and their organisation and their desire to do well, I can't ask for any more from them. You're playing against a very, very good side who we've run all the way, and on the balance of play, we deserved a lot more out of the game.
Thanks again, Stephen.
Okay, cheers, Lewis.